Hi guys, welcome back to another mod video. So I've done it again. I found 15 plus mods for you guys that are super underground in my opinion. And I also threw a few new ones in there. So let's just jump in. All right, the Gold Digger Aspiration by Marilyn Sims. I love this one so much. So you have a few milestones obviously to complete and you have all these tasks, which I've already completed. So you guys can go ahead and have a look, see what those are. And I think it's so much fun because this makes the game just worth playing, honestly. I love this one. Become a widow to a wealthy spouse. Obviously, this is a normal gold digger, milestone, but I think it's really cool because now you can start the storytelling. Now you can plan what you can do to your husband. Maybe you can poison him. Maybe something can happen to him, and that's just a lot of fun because that's just something that lacks in The Sims 4. The reward trait that you get when you actually complete the whole aspiration is narcissistic. Love that choice for this. So it says narcissists love themselves more than anything else, and they show an excessive interest or admiration in themselves. And then the trait that you actually just get with the aspiration itself is bloodsucker, and that's just someone who preys upon another person, especially by extorting money. So this is very, very negative, but I love it. The next mod is the last aspiration I'm going to show you guys. This is the Nightlife Superstar by Miss B. And I quote, "This aspiration will have your sim drinking, dancing, DJing, partying till all hours of the night." I am crazy about this mod because it gives you the need to go to a club. So this will give you that need because you'll be a raver, you can be a clubber, and then you can become a club VIP. And you do actually get a reward trait, which is Life of the Party. The next mod is a mod you guys absolutely need in your game. If you're kind of getting bored or you don't really know what to do with your game anymore, this is going to make you pick that game back up. Honestly, it's called Fatal Flaws. It's by Oxco, and it's a cheat to add a random bad flaw. Now, you can type in flaw in the cheat bar. You get Sim is now flawed, and watch this. You go to the traits, and you now have evil. And I think that is so cool because this is going to make for great storytelling. And at the same time, you can't control this. And if you just go with this, you can have a lot of fun playing the game. All right, guys, the next one is so cool and I had to add it into the list. The only problem is that I can't use it myself. I'm so sorry. I can show you guys the interaction, but you guys will not see how it looks in the end. This is the Instant Makeup mod by Care Adriel. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If you have the Vintage Glamour Stuff Pack, which I do not have, run on over and go ahead and download this mod. So what you can do is you can click on perfume or a bath set or a makeup set and you get this instant makeup menu, and then you get all these different pie menus with different makeup looks, which I think is so cool and just very innovative. You can also just remove makeup, and that's just really realistic because it looks like your sim is really getting ready. The next mod, in my opinion, is by far the most creative mod in The Sims 4, and I never expected that this would be a thing, so I'm crazy about this. I will say though, and this is a trigger warning, if you guys are sensitive to topics like this, or you guys just don't feel really well about this topic, then you guys can go ahead and skip through the video, and I would recommend that you don't download this mod. All right, this is the Enlist in War mod by Kuto. I hope I'm saying that correctly. You go ahead and click on your sim, and you can click on actions, and then it says register for the draft. And she is tense, obviously, and it says shipping out for military service. And at a point of time, you leave for a couple hours, and then you come back, and the game will decide your fate. So Ada is back from war, and I'm very curious to see what's happening. Fallen soldier, we regret to inform you that Ada has fallen in the line of duty. Our nation is grateful for the service of all those who laid down their lives to protect our citizens and our communities. We mourn with you at this difficult time and hope you can be comforted by the presence of family and friends. From serving in a foreign war, veterans have spent time fighting for the country, but no one really comes back from war the same. Painful memories and old injuries may crop up over time, but at least the government sends a weekly pension. So that is the Enlist in War mod by Kato. Love it. All right, you guys, I turned my reshade off for this next mod. This is the Sketchy Law trait, and it is by Kato as well. So what it does is it brings Sims, drunk and drug dealers to a lot, like a bar or anything. This just helps you spice up bars and lots in general because it just makes it sketchy. It's a base mental add-on, so if you have base mental, go ahead and download this mod. I think it's absolutely awesome. Have you ever wanted to express your pride or disappointment in your child or teenager but never knew how to? There's a new mod for this. It's by Ikavel, and it is expressing pride or disappointment. So you can get a few moodlets from this. If you express your pride, you get my beloved child, and the kid gets the flattered ego from being praised. Please tell me more. I am the best, am I? It's so good to hear it. But if your parents express their disappointment, you get a different moodlet that says, too hard to watch. I feel so powerless against my child's decisions. And the child gets an angry buff that says, rebel attitude. I don't care what you think. I will do it my way. And there's nothing you can do to change it. Guys, I had to add this mod because honestly, when it's the time of the season, this mod is great and it gets you in your feels. So this is the Christmas Stand mod by Arlie1211 on Mod The Sims. And you honestly can get Christmassy stuff. So I think that's really, really cool. You do need university and seasons, obviously, to get the stands. If you order a drink, you can get some coffee, some hot cocoa, and some spiced sparkling apple juice. The Santa's coffee is very, very different. You can order a drink and you can get matcha, you can get coffee, and you can get a ristretto. But you can also, when you go to food, you get real Christmassy kind of things. You get a cinnamon roll, sweetbread, a scone, and a chocolate croissant. So I think that's really cool. And the look of it is just adorable and just makes you want to play in this season. Guys, for this part of the video, just go ahead and ignore these facial expressions from Ada. I don't even know what's going on, honestly. So the next one, once again, I'm going to go ahead and put out a trigger warning because if you guys are sensitive to topics like this, I would recommend that you skip this part of the video. So this is a very, very realistic mod by Marilyn Sims, and it's the gender dysphoria trait. I'm going to go ahead and read it to you guys. It's Sims with gender dysphoria will feel their emotional and psychological gender identity to be opposite to their biological sex. They will often experience discomfort or distress because there's a mismatch between their biological sex and gender identity. This mod has been made so realistic and so perfectly. So I have one buff for you guys over here and it says mirror glimpse. And then it says Ada caught a glimpse of herself while washing. Her self-esteem has taken a hit. So you get all kinds of buffs like this. It's just a very realistic mod. And honestly, all you need to do is download this to kind of get the whole feel because the buffs just pull you into the story. And I think that's very realistic. Guys, the next mod is so cute. It's one-time jobs for children and teenagers, and it's by Ikavel. So what you do is go on the computer and you have this new tab called Neighborhood Jobs. Guys, you can have a lemonade stand now in The Sims 4. I think that's adorable. You can have your own paper route. You can do some yard work. So what you do is you just click on this and then your kid or your teenager just goes ahead and leaves. And then it's like they're working. And just the feeling that your kids are out doing some fun work is just a nice touch to The Sims 4. Guys, I'm freaking out about this next mod. It's also by Ikavel, and it gives you the option to talk about dating with your parents. I think this is adorable. So you get this new menu called dating over here, and you can ask about dating. You can ask how to ask your crush out. You can ask how your parents met each other, ask if you can go on a date. So we're going to do the ask how your parents met each other, and it is way more in depth than you think, guys. Look at this. So I was wondering if you could tell me how you guys met and fell in love, and then we can give an answer. We can say we studied together or at a party, at a festival in San Myshuno. We met through a Simda dating app, and then you get this cute story. Another thing that you can do is you can ask where you should go on your first date. So this is so realistic because you're just talking to your parents about your crush and it's adorable. And then we got this moodlet that says intrigued. Let's check what the other parent will say and if their versions are the same. Guys, I'm freaking out about how realistic this is. And this changes gameplay like crazy. Look at this. Write a letter. This will be so romantic. I'm not going to go into full detail. You guys can explore the mod yourselves and then you can go ahead and have fun. I have another mod that I am screaming about, and you've already guessed the creator. Another mod by Ikavel, and this is the school trip or the school expedition mods. Guys, I did not know that I missed this in The Sims 4, but honestly, this is so amazing. There's a new pie menu. And it says ask question to the teacher and it will boost your mental or your logic or your mental and your gardening skill or your motor and your fitness skill. This is so freaking awesome. You can view plans, you can perform friendly interactions, and it just feels like a school trip. If you go with your whole class, you're in for a lot of fun. Alright guys, the next mod is the realistic swimming mod. It's by Ikavel, and honestly, I don't know why we don't have this in The Sims 4, but this is the introduction of the swimming skill. So the first thing you get is this nice buff that says barely floating, and at a point of time, this buff actually changed into a drowning buff. So that's really cool that in the beginning, when your swimming skill is not high enough, you can drown very easily. Another thing you can do is you can click on someone else, and then in the friendly menu, you can ask how to learn swimming. And if you don't want to learn from someone, you can also just just take an individual swimming lesson, which I think is very, very awesome. So this mod is very big as well. Ah, yes, the massage service at night in this case. It is by Shusan R on Mod The Sims. You do need spot A for this, but it's completely worth it because you can grab a massage table and a chair and you can put them wherever you want. Yes, you heard that correctly. And you can get your clients wherever you want. You do get paid for this career. I am obsessed, guys. I'm obsessed because it's an active career and you can do it wherever you want to do it. Sometimes you also give your clients an autonomous discount. I think that's awesome. And of course, your wellness skill goes up as well. And then you get this fun notification that says the customer is glad to have a massage service and you get some simoleons for that. The next one is the Blood Types mod. It's by Shining Mood Mods. I think it is awesome, and it's a newer one as well. Guys, this is super realistic. It's the introduction of a blood type, and it's just obviously a personality trait, and it just stands here now, and then it does come with a few interactions. I think that's so cute. It says, oh, surprise, surprise, tell about being the most common type. And then there are other interactions that say, convince Jordan to tell the truth, convince Jordan to donate some blood, and different things like that. And then something super awesome is a new unpaid career, guys. And guess what the career is? You guys guessed right. There's a new blood donor career. I cannot even, guys. This is awesome. Go ahead and download this one. I think it's so freaking cool. Another very, very realistic trait, but once again, if you guys are sensitive to topics like this, I would go ahead and skip this part of the video. I do want to say that the creator has created this mod to raise some awareness, and I completely stand by that, and that is also one of the reasons that I've decided to overview this mod. This is the Bipolar version 1 and version 2 mod, and I'm going to go ahead and just read the description and show you guys some buffs, and then you'll get a full picture of the whole mod. So it says, Sims with this trait are defined by manic episodes that can last hours or even days, or by manic symptoms that are so severe that the sim may need immediate attention and care. Usually, depressive episodes occur as well. Episodes of depression with mixed features, having depression and manic symptoms at the same time, are also possible. So right now, she has a very sad moodlet, and it says, a depressive episode, your sim feels like they can't enjoy anything. And this moodlet has lasted 6 hours. And then there's another one, and she's having a manic episode, and then it says, your sim is feeling more active than usual. The bipolar 2 trait is defined by a pattern of depressive episodes and hypomanic episodes, but not the full-blown manic episodes. This is a different version, but both of them come in the same mod on the same site, which I will have linked below. This is by Emil20 on Mod The Sims. This next one legitimately impacts your game, and that makes me so freaking excited. And there's also an ongoing theme here, and it's called misery. So these are the misery traits by Nate the Loser. I'm obsessed, honestly. I will tell you guys that I'm gonna just go ahead and read the descriptions, because if I go ahead and show you guys the buffs and the new pie menus and everything, because it's a big trait bundle, I'll spoil everything immediately for you guys, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna go over the traits with you guys. I'm so freaking excited. So the first one is allergic to dogs and cats. So if you have dogs and cats, you'll be sneezing, or your sim will be sneezing around them. And then there is can't stand cold, which says Sims who can't stand the cold dislike the cold weather, warm them up. And then there's an opposite, and it's the hates heat trait, and it says Sims who hate heat do not enjoy warm weather, get them to the air conditioning fast. And guys, this has an impact on your game. Then there's also asthmatic, which says asthma is a condition in which a Sim's airways become inflamed, narrow, and swell, and produce extra mucus, which makes it difficult to breathe. Common triggers of asthma attacks include exercise, respiratory illness, and allergens like pollen or danders. And then there's the dry skin one, which says Sims with dry skin feel itchy during the dryness of winter. There's chronic headaches. So this is where Sims go through life with a lot of pain in the head. There's hay fever. And guys, I'm so excited about this one because I suffer from hay fever, as a lot of you guys do. And this says Sims with hay fever suffer throughout the spring months. And then guys, we're not even done yet. Then if you go over here, ignore the other traits. I'll be talking about those in a minute. There's seasonal affective disorder, which says Sims with SAD become depressed during the fall and winter months. months, and that comes with buffs and everything. This is so freaking awesome. Thank you so much, Nate the Loser. There are also a few other traits, but I didn't decide to include them because they are a little less realistic, but they come with the same mod. It's the Alien Hater, Fame Jealous. You can be allergic to magic, and you can hate vampires. You guys probably thought I was done with the traits, but I'm absolutely not done. I have another great bundle for you guys with 9 new traits by Coteau. These are the new emotional traits, which include arrogant, calm, egghead, daydreamer, oblivious, insecure, restless, perky, and stoic. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing as I did with the last mod. I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys the descriptions. So arrogant Sims are confident, but others might find their attitude grating. Calm Sims are fine and don't usually get excited. Egghead Sims are focused and they can get stuck in their own head. Daydreamers are very inspired, but they get lost in their own thoughts. Insecure Sims tend to be embarrassed and may become upset if they're the center of attention. Restless Sims are bored and may get fidgety if they don't get enough fun. Perky Sims are always so happy, maybe a little too much, and sometimes they can even freak other Sims out. Oblivious Sims tend to be dazed and can be easily confused, and stoic Sims tend to be calmer than other Sims and don't usually express their emotions. So who missed slumber parties in The Sims 4? I know I did, and that's why I am so freaking obsessed with this new mod. Or it's not new, it's actually an older mod, but it's been updated. It's by Brit Pinky Sims, and it's been updated by Rex's Place. It's a slumber party event. It comes with objects, you guys. You can't use them, but it's so freaking cool. You have a checkerboard, you have some Monopoly, you have some Twister, you have some games, you have some pillows, you even have some sleeping bags. But it doesn't matter because your Sims still have a lot of fun playing Don't Wake the Llama, or just grabbing toys from the box, or even telling stories because kids are kids. And that is not even it. You also have tasks like getting a midnight snack, playing with toys, having Sims dance at the same time, and just socializing in general. Alrighty guys, the last mod I have for you guys is the Live in Business by Little Miss Sam. Last but definitely not least, because honestly, active careers in The Sims 4 are not really my cup of tea. I like it a little bit more like this, where you can just have a live-in business, you can have a tiny cafe in your home or a tiny little store or whatever, and you can really get creative with this because you can set anything for sale and everything. All right, you can have a live-in bar, a live-in club, a live-in cafe, a live-in daycare, a live-in gym, live-in pet daycare, live-in store, and a live-in vet clinic. So I'm going to show you guys the live-in cafe. I set it up for you guys and I'm going to show you how it works. So the first thing you can do is you can click on open live-in cafe. And this is how it works. NPCs spawn in and they order and they come to you and you can just tend the bar and do whatever you want. I think that is amazing as well. Well, guys, that's it. That's all of the 20 mods I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really quickly want to say thank you so much for 500 subscribers. My heart is freaking full. And honestly, I have no idea how I deserve so much love and support, but I'm so thankful. I will see you guys in my next Let's Play. Yes, you guys definitely made it happen, and I'm so excited to start prepping and planning for that. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.